Hi everyone, this is Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a little bit of a process and a look into my process and how I tackle a kit. When I receive kits, I often feel very overwhelmed with the amount of product, papers, embellishments that are included in them. And sometimes it becomes so overwhelming that my creativity and inspiration is lost. So what I do when I get my kits is what you're seeing me walk through here. I dive into it, I take a look at the papers, I let them inspire me, and typically when I create my layouts and my projects, I let my product inspire me. And then I will go in later and add my photos and create my layouts more based on product and then add photos later. So what you're seeing me here do is find the pieces that really speak to me. And right off the bat was this circle pattern paper from Vicky Boutin. This kit that I'm working with here and dissecting is the Willemstad kit. It is a base kit featuring American Crafts products from Click Kits, Click International. It has pieces of Paige Evans' Splendid Collection, Vicky Boutin Sweet Rush collection, and there's also a couple pieces of paper in here from the Heidi Swapp Suncatcher collection. But what I'm doing is I'm diving into the 12 by 12 papers and I'm letting them inspire me. I pull out the paper. Sometimes I do a lot of tone on tone with my embellishments, or I do a lot of repeat patterns or repeat shapes, and that's what I did with that other first circle paper there. I'm going to use that one eventually as a play on pattern and focus on circles and clusters. This piece here, I absolutely love this paper from Paige Evans, but I struggle with pages like this tremendously. They are so busy and so beautiful that I don't want to do anything to them because I'm afraid of taking away from the design that went into it already. So what I'm doing is trying to go through the different pieces of the ephemera from the Splendid collection, and I also flip through the Vicky Boutin because you get a full pack of both of these embellishments in this kit, which is amazing. So I'm going through and pulling like things together, which you can see there's a lot of fruit, citrus, sunshine, the banners. I really like those pieces together, and I'll eventually use those on their own layout. But I call this my project trays video because what you just saw there is a tray. I have hoarded all of my boxes from my 12 by 12 Project Life insert pages. I love the boxes that they come into, and they store stuff great. So I use those as like a quote unquote tray to create mini projects or mini kits within a larger kit, and that's what I've done here. So I'm putting together my first so-called mini kit using this Vicky Boutin paper, and I'll start pulling out different elements and ephemera that color match or go with this theme, and then I'll set this tray aside, so to speak, and then start the next one. In the end, I am a good bit through this kit. I'm trying to kill a kit with this and see how much I can really get out of this because there is a lot jam-packed in this kit. Right now, at the end of this video, I believe I made 5 project trays. I am on currently layout number 5 as I do the voiceover for this video. And I have a 6th one that I didn't show in this that eventually came about later on as I was doing more. And I still have so much left over. So I'm trying to pull as many projects and layouts as I can out of this first, focusing on like some summer photos because this is very florally, summery themed type of kit. It is a lot of bright, bold colors, and I love that about that. So I'm trying to pull as many 12 by 12 layouts as I can out of this first, and then I think what I'm going to do is dive back in and either try to incorporate a mini album or something like that just to use up all the bits and pieces left over. My hopes are to post video processes of all of the projects that I do for this, but I don't want to jump the gun because it has been forever and a day since I have recorded, edited, voiceover, uploaded to YouTube. It's been a minute. And I don't want to step too far ahead of the game, but I can say that out of all 4 layouts that I've done so far, I do have a video of them. Now, whether they get finished and posted, yeah, that'll be another another story, fingers crossed. This one was probably my most challenging one, at least it has been to date. There was a lot of pieces that coordinated with this piece of paper, and I love the horizontal stripes going on with this. And this is the last one that I have, or the one that I'm working on currently. And it's been a little bit of a struggle because I'm trying to keep it more boy themed. It's hard taking, I think, a kit like this that is so flower focused and pinks and oranges and yellows, and it's very feminine, but there's also a lot of male embellishment colors that can be pulled from this to create that masculine layout. And that's what I'm going to try to do with that one, is pull the masculine colors from it and do a layout focused around my boys, so that you can see that you could take a feminine kit and make it your own and make it masculine, and you don't have to really worry about that aspect. There was a sheet in this kit. It was part of the Paige Evans Splendid collection. I do not remember what paper number that it is, but it is this sheet with the large words on it. I think the words were sunshine, fantastic, lovely, XOXO, a good day, and wonderful, I think was the last one. But that's what you see up in the top left corner of the screen. I took the time and fussy cut every single one of those out because I knew I was not going to use that sheet of paper for anything else other than those large patterned alphas and the words that Paige created when she was doing that sheet. And in that, I am going to take the lovely word and put it with that piece that you see right there with the florals, with that bright pink paper. That will eventually pair with that, but I'm going to use those and build those into each of these layouts as either titles or some type of title building or a subtitle or something along that way. These are those, that's them there. A good day, XOXO. I have them broken down. And I just packaged them all individually just to keep them together so that I didn't lose it, because if y'all had seen my craft space, you would understand why. So this is me going through and walking through what project trays that I have created, what products I put with what, how I kind of hope to tackle all of this. There really is no order to any of it. Like I said, I let my products really inspire me, so whatever inspires me at that given moment is what I go for. And then on the right side there, you can see I've printed out some pictures after I put my little paper tray kits together. I've come up with some ideas of photos and whatnot that I wanted to scrap, and now I'm pairing those photos up with the product. And some of these photos, they're not even gonna look like it's gonna go with it. Like the bottom left hand one there, with the citrus on it, I paired with 2 photos of my son that caught his biggest fish to date. And it has nothing to do with citrus, has nothing to do with any of that, but it works in the end. And then the larger one there with the pattern paper that I talked about with pages that I struggle with, I paired just one large photo with it. And the way y'all that layout turns out, I am in love with. So I'm going through just sharing with you that, this is what I'm going to use with this, which 5 kits that's number 4, and then the last one will be number 5. This last one, it gets kind of a little bit iffy. Oh, that one's number 5. Maybe I did do 6. I'm not sure, but anywho, that one will end up being with all those photos of me. This last one will be with the striped paper and florals, will be of my 2 boys on a fishing pier. That's how that one will end up getting paired to. And then this other photo of my son in his yellow and red hockey jersey, that one I end up pulling off to the side and thinking that I'm going to tie it in with, I believe, a Bella Boulevard collection, but I don't. I end up having scrap pieces left over that I end up using it from this kit anyways. But there's a lot going on here, but my intent for this video was to show how I break down a kit. I get very overwhelmed. My brain goes 100 different directions. So this helps me take a large kit like this, breaks it down into multiple projects, working with smaller lots of product, smaller lots of papers and embellishments. And to me, my brain handles that and manages that better than looking at the whole kit at once, especially when you break into a brand new kit. If you have any questions in regards to any of this, my brain, I think, does work a lot differently than a lot of people, but this is kind of what works for me. So I'm going to follow up now with several other videos over the next few weeks, and it's going to take you through the process of me creating these layouts, showing you what I have left in the end, seeing if I can actually physically kill this kit. If you have any questions, drop them below. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.